Down we go. Not at the same time. Bye, Caleb.
Why are we ditching? What? No! Why is Caleb not? You can have people follow you. This game did it great with Shauna. Hello, cat. Am I upsetting you because I'm getting loud? Guys, I'm upsetting my cat.
Skirt around all of you. Oh, I can. Okay. We have to say, the Pokemon attached to stones on Route 10 are dangerous with the ultimate weapon. You'd think they wouldn't have any energy left after that. 2,000 years ago, as the ultimate weapon was used, your Pokemon lost their lives.
Hi, cat. Can we look at the screen?
I'll leave my fate to Lysandre. I'm worried about tomorrow. Saved by Lysandre's support. Screen one are we looking at?
What do you I guess the big one Lysandre's looking at. My other thing is why are they making it like this is a cult thing? This is a rich people thing. This feels so weird. He made it clear that to get in here you had to have a lot of money.
That's the commentary.
I don't believe in Game Freak enough to believe that that's the commentary they meant.
Literally says bit now.
Bit win battle.
The ultimate weapon's flower has finally bloomed above the soil. Don't you find its beauty captivating? As you speak, it draws its energy from the legendary Pokemon. Gay! I apologize that the weapon was unearthed even after you chose correctly in the lab. But conflicting egos drive this world. Things don't always go the way you want. Ultimate weapon? We won't let you use it. Even though resources is space and energy on this planet are limited, the number of people and Pokemon has increased to an unsustainable level. Whether it's money or energy, the one who steals are the one who win. What? The ones who steal are the ones who win in this world. There we go. I can read.
I can't. I'm glad you did that.
So what? That doesn't give you the right to destroy everyone, except the few that Team Player chooses. So tell me, the Mega Ring, did you share it? That's different. We did compete to see who got it, but when there's only one of something, it can't be shared. When something can't be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. What about Pokemon?
Pokemon?
Ah, the meme. Why are you crying? Pokemon.
I hate this man so much. So much.
Shall no longer exist. Pokemon are wonderful beings. Humans have worked Pokemon. We have helped each other flourish. But precisely because of that, they'll inevitably become tools for the war and theft. Enough of this. If you want to stop the ultimate weapon, I refuse to do so. So I'll keep you busy for just a moment. Which Caleb will help me in this fight, no doubt.
Break your knee caps. Break your knee caps.
Since we last met, he evolved his Mewtwo.
And I know this isn't actually a Lysandre thing. This is actually a very chronic, ongoing problem with Pokemon in general, in that they refuse to actually show or have the problem that the main evil people that they want to kind of have a point, they refuse to actually have it exist in any meaningful way. But it's so frustrating hear him talk about defiling beauty of places, not having the stuff. Yeah, send in your bits. Send in the 2 gift subs now, Winter Lily, and I will read the script. But it's so frustrating hearing him talk about the defiling of beauty of stuff, having him talk about how you can't, there's just not enough stuff to go around for everybody, and all of that, when this is the most beautiful prestige region where we have not gotten a hint of anybody suffering from not enough money, from any the history is is being kept up very carefully, with the issue of it just being the fact that people want to charge money for it. Lysandre, imagine charging money to be able to be a part of the world. Isn't that a problem, Lysandre? It's just so... Like, I want to scream hearing him talk, because, like, this is not a problem that exists. You want to commit genocide over a problem that does not exist. Does not exist. It's not a problem. And it's like, it's the same thing for me with Maxie and Archie and the Team Plasma and all that. Is these are problems that don't fucking exist. And you have a whole evil person thing based on him. And it's the worst with Lysandre, because they very much wanted Lysandre to kind of have a point. Because Sycamore is very, very sad about him.
It's funny because it's such a thing, because they always want the game to like have stuff in it that they want the game to have like some sort of theme, and then the evil team to have something based off of that theme. So like they wanted, they made Kalos, and they're like, we want France is a beautiful country, so we want it to be about how beautiful Kalos is, and to play off of that beauty, we're gonna make a evil team all about making about how who were like, oh, the world isn't beautiful enough, which ironically clash, and they just keep doing it because they want the evil team in the game to have the same theme. And it keeps leading to the games not having the regions, like they're being the opposite of what the evil teams are fighting for. Also, there's Lysandre.
Hoenn is... I thought he had some sort of stupid, ugly mask.
That's why I think there's actually one more fight with him, which is why I wasn't too... strength to protect. What are you really protecting? And tomorrow that will only end up being worse than today. That's why I kept going. Why are you so weak, sir? Says Vigilante. You're strong as ever, but it's too late. There's no hope for you now. Go down to the lowest floor and see for yourself. It's not where it shows over. Heck and Gay.
I just want to kill him, please.
Heck and Gay. Let's look for legendary Pokemon. Trainers are protected by Pokemon, but they protect Pokemon too, right? Look, that's the entrance to the lower floors over there.
Wouldn't it have made a lot more sense for Callum to not be participating in this battle because he ran ahead to try to deal with the legendary Pokemon?
That sure would.
And then, like, maybe...
Oh, is this we're actually going to have a double battle with him? Also, he's actually following us now, so the not going into the elevator was even more pointless.
I'm upset to the point of just making noises.
I'm afraid we're going to have to ask you to turn back. Legendary Pokemon is at the end of this chamber after all. Why'd you tell him that? Who would even do something like that?
It doesn't make it better! That you pointed out!
This is the only smart one in the group. That is actually a very inconvenient combo.
I want to scream. I'm just angry to the point of just making noises. I'm just frustrated noises. I can't even properly
Oh, that's a very...
anymore.
Okay, you hit Master. Boo!
Oh my gosh. I just
Alright, Caleb, I have a request for you, a very important request. Thank goodness. Bye.
I'm just...
Also, it occurred to me I was saying that.
Wrong they got this at every stage.
That's fine. There's nothing to worry about. Also, I just noticed I was like, oh, come on, you got, Caleb, you have to... You fools, you don't even have suits. That's why we won. Might be strong, but your teamwork is still a bit lacking.
God, it really is a shame that I could believe that criticism here. Like,
Yeah, well,
you
that's
really
it.
think that at
Oh.
this point we should be getting along enough? Well,
Oh, hey,
what he
look, it's
wants
the
to do is
lady.
wrong.
Even if things are just as we heard, I can't believe they're sending smart guys like us to run off some little rich hatter that wandered in. Hey,
Time
rude.
to immediately nutmeg this.
Time to immediately nutmeg it. We don't lose. You won't go one step farther. The train is moving on. The next level will be Team Flare.
I'm sorry. Also, Winter Lily, did you send in your stuff so I can read Lysandre's stuff when we get to Lysandre? I have the DM open on the side.
I really don't like Kaylin.
God, I'm trying to think about it. Because, yeah, it's like the only people who hurt Pokemon in Black and White was Team Plasma itself.
Mm-hmm.
With their... with kicking the Pokemon. Gen 3 is... everywhere lives in perfect peace, down to Fortree City existing. Gen 4 didn't... What the fuck was even wrong? Like, Cyrus's thing didn't make any sense for there to be compared to.
Something emotions.
Yeah, like it didn't even make any sense to do it. There was no problem. He just had a problem with the world. But honestly, it actually probably makes for the much better motivation, is that this was his issue with the world, not an actual issue that we were supposed to perceive happening in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So it made sense. Cyrus was just being Cyrus. He was just Cyrusing it up. So, but so it's like that one. We talked Gen 5, Gen 6. Kind of the same. So I've got to be honest. I didn't get very far in Ultra Sun. I've tried 3 or 4 times now. So I have no idea what's up with Team Rainbow Rocket. Or the alternate weird 2 people that came and alternate Cosmos stole their life.
Team Rainbow Rocket is just Team Rocket, so they function.
They function as they do. Good. Okay, Team Rocket, thank you for hanging in there. Is the one that fucking works because you're in it for yourselves. But it's like it's the same kind of thing with what's her name in that for Gen 7 is that her thing is her thing. It's not a problem with the world, so it's fine.
Which is why Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, Rainbow Rocket is fortunately post-game, so it's disconnected from the main plot. But the main plot tries to be like, oh, Lucy did all that horrible stuff because she was actually trying to save the world from Ultra Necrozma shenanigans. Which, honestly, with how they treated her at the end of Sun and Moon, you can kind of see that they go in that kind of direction.
I know that they thought she was sympathetic and supposed to be sympathetic. I want to strangle them.
Anyways, Anime Lucamine showed how to actually make Lucamine good while still doing the bad parent storyline. The first key thing is to not make her abusive.
It's that simple.
Which is a lot of people will complain and will outright call like the anime's interpretation of her as disgusting because they make her not bad. So they're always like, oh, Ultra Sun and Moon in the anime are like equally bad because they took the bad person and made them good. And it's like, no, the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon took the bad person and tried to say, no, it's fine. They had a good reason for it. The anime just changes her.
Yeah. They do this thing, and Lyra, I think some people are not going to believe this, but the anime adaptation adapted the character. And see, that's the first step where everybody's lost. especially the Pokemon fandom.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay. One of the things I like about the way the anime did it is since they're toning down how bad Lusamine is a lot in the anime, they make sure to show well, not every, but like they show almost every single other main character's parents and family life and how good it is. So even though the flaws aren't like horrendous with Lily's, every single one stands out because everyone else's family life is so positive.
Heckin' gay.
Shauna, what are you doing here? I'm sorry, I had to snap Lysandre's kneecaps.
So real quick, I'm sorry, just time out. I forgot you were heckin' gay again.
Don't worry, I know I can be pretty subtle about it. Just gonna slow you down. But friends should stick together. I'm sorry, I was thinking clear and didn't consider your feelings. Thank you for coming. Friends should stick together. Was there a scene where Kaylin was like, "Don't go, come, Shauna"? You just hold us back.
No, there wasn't. That didn't exist. That was never a problem.
Okay. I was wondering. My memory is terrible. The writing is terrible. It was like 50-50 which one it was here. Heckin' gay. We're all sticking together, right? Also, this is like the first time he's called us by the nickname.
Which should be a fun big moment in our arc to get like as friends.
We'll all stick together, right? Naturally. Settle then. Shauna, Heckin' gay and I will go ahead. Stay close, okay? Thank you.
Really sticking together here. Does Shauna heal us? It feels like that should have been the function here, is I'm not a battler like you, but I can heal you, and then it comes to something about how her own strengths are still something here. She doesn't heal us. It wouldn't be this good. Man, could you imagine if like this came in, if everyone had their development and like Tierno helped with like a big flashy distraction or something, and Trevor was able to help because the knowledge of Pokemon meant that he like had some information on the legendary, so what we should do when we get there, and then Shauna could help by keeping us healed and keeping our spirits up, and then Callum helps because he's a strong, competent battler, and it emphasizes how all of our different strengths came together to win the day. That diversity of strength and the changes in all of it are what did it, and not the classical strength of like the legends of lore and stuff, and how cool that would have been, and it could have emphasized everything. And I don't like this. I'm so mad at this game, Lyra.
Then Firebird says Sun Moon's theme is culture, tradition, and how it can affect family.
But it doesn't happen. But also, yeah, it makes sense after you said, like, with how they treat her at the end of Sun and Moon, it makes sense that they went that way. Because, yeah, they were definitely like, she's a figure in the original to be, like, pitied. At worst.
Does Team Flare mostly use dark types just to bully Kaylin whenever he shows up?
I don't know, but it sure worked out that way. But
Absol.
what the fuck was 8? Oh, it was the power crisis. God damn it. Speaking of it not being a problem at all currently. And so we had time to work it out. You could have waited the extra day, Rose. You dumb motherfucker. And then Regieleki is a thing that they added to those games. And I just wonder if they understood how much worse that made it.
Especially with Rose's brother looking for it. His brother is looking for the Pokemon that can power a nation, and he's like, no, I can't even wait a single day.
like Lysandre's like the sun. He represents our hope. Does he? I never got this vibe from him. He was never felt this fucking charismatic in this entire goddamn game.
The world isn't perfect. If only I could
Is anyone else
scribble
hearing this?
insecurities.
Is anybody else?
Make it as
Anybody?
beautiful as me.
Magnesians land indignant. Lysandre is like our son. He's very bright and red. Like they're so, and they do like so much in this that it's just too. Really, I feel like the answer with a lot of this is too much. Too much with the rivals. You have to stop the ultimate weapon. Yeah, thank you for the obvious, Callum. Very helpful and insightful.
An electronic lock. Now what? This might help. Spice that helps you when you're stuck on a puzzle. Clement gave it to me. Electronic lock and a puzzle are the same sort of thing, right? No, but I'd believe
we
that.
don't have anything better.
No, but I'd believe that Clement gave you something that could hack a door.
Yeah. And the device actually broke. Yeah, I also believe that about Clement.
Not bad, Shauna. Well, Clement was the one who made it. But you brought it here, so I guess both of you are pretty great. We're finally here. Legendary Pokemon is inside. Let's save it together.
Is this supposed to be like the moment I talked about where it all comes together? Was her big contribution? Was that she brought something someone else made to tack the door?
Yep.
You know, that almost could have worked with the fact that her focus is on just being with her friends, and because of making friends, she had the thing to save the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's not presented that way, but
it could have been. It was adjacent to the right way to do it.
you were almost on the track.
Which is more than can be said about most of this game's plot. We can just tear this game's plot apart, right? Even the fans of this game know it sucks, right?
Yeah.
This is the place.
I just want to note that this is the kind of emotion that talking about Ruby's writing gives me.
Beautiful.
Probably are 2 hours and 11 minutes.
It's really hard to breathe in here. Feels like there's a weight on my chest. Hey, is that thing that looks like a coon in the legendary Pokemon? Doesn't look like it's alive, but... Oh, everyone is here. How did you show up just now? Also, why are there so many of you? I thought you were admins.
What? Why didn't you come from behind us?
Why did you come from behind us? The ultimate was taking 99% of the legendary Pokemon's energy. But just to make double sure nothing goes wrong, let's take these rents out. No, I hate being chased. Pokeball factory all over again. Yeah, you took it to things up here, Shauna. You take care of the 500 on the left, I'll take care of the one on the right. Thanks, Caleb. That just about sums up our time fighting Team Flare. Make sure to take care of those runts that ran away. I should have expected as much from kids who made it clear down here. It was a pretty simple tactic, but it managed to slip us up. Walk in and punch out all your dude's strongest Pokemon. That goes pretty good. Do you think you can beat us? What if I tried this? Do I have any of those items that nobody uses in these games?
Probably.
I do.
I'm perishing.
You actually think all living things can be truly happy?
Yes. Like, you picked the region where everyone seems to have so much money and is doing well and is pursuing their dreams. Nothing about the fucking Kalos region is leading us to believe that not everybody could be happy.
It's time to go Super Saiyan.
The other thing that's killing me is, like, they chose, like, genocide. They chose mass murder as the thing that is what the villain is doing. And, like, the reason not only doesn't fit with, like, what we see with the games, it's so, like, that is such a big thing to go to for, do you really think that everybody can be happy as, like, the fucking driving behind it? Like, we're not facing a problem now. It's not, you think everybody could be happy to, like, in a future like this? Like, what the fuck is your problem? Anyway.
You don't even try to understand. You don't even try to understand Lysandre and all he suffers for.
I'm trying, believe me! I've been doing nothing but trying for 2 hours!
Fabulous. Swallow it.
I'm okay. How's everyone else doing today?
I'm doing pretty great. Did I ever get a steel type move?
No.
That did way less than I was hoping, actually. Is Bone Rush a 1 to 5 move? Or 2 to 5 move, I mean?
Good question.
2 to 5 times, yeah.
Yeah.
Just making sure it was the standard luck and not, that it was one of the ones that only hits twice.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. There we go, much better. Oh, you only had one Pokemon.
Taking all of the legendary Pokemon's life force is an unfortunate thing that they need to do for what?
Small price to pay for beauty.
For murdering everyone. I'm losing it. Like, they make them sound like they're so... This is such a deep thing.
Genocide. A small price to pay for genocide.
Like... Jesus. And it's made worse because you know that the game wants you to have some sort of sympathy for Lysandre in this because of the way Sycamore, who is supposed to be a liked and trusted figure in this game, views him. So this isn't like the sycophantic ranting of some nut jobs. This is like the game expecting you to really kind of like get the vibe for this.
Not a vibe.
And it's not a vibe!
I know there is a 99% chance that Power Punch will one-shot after I... between adaptability, super effective, and the plus attack boost, but also I'm afraid of fire.
That's fair. No kill quite like overkill. I'm just laying here like, how'd you get every point wrong? How did you do this? How did you get every point of it wrong?
Ugh. Which are you screaming? Are you screaming about the plot or how long it's taking to get to the next Lysandre fight?
Very nice.